Hey everybody, welcome back. I have been gone and I am now returning to this global pandemic that we have. I moved, I've settled in a little bit, and I'm ready to deliver this tarot reading to you. Today's reading is going to be for Aquarius. This is going to be from March 21st through the 31st of 2020. I know that we're going through some huge trajectory right now. This is insane. As you know, I am very big into the moon cycles. We're going to have a new moon in 2 days, and today the moon is entering into Pisces. So this is exciting time. Right now, it's a decrease in the light of the moon because we're supposed to be descending into unconsciousness right now. Also, it's time to finish up details that you started during the last full moon. So right now, it's very important that whatever you were doing during the last full moon, that you finish up those things. I know I have a lot of art projects I have to do. So I myself need to finish up details. Right now, it's very important with what we're going through. Venus is in Taurus until I believe April 3rd, which means that you better have an appetite for pleasure because it will be strong right now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell to receive the notifications. If you do want a personal reading from me, I would be happy to oblige that for you. Down in the description box below, you're gonna find my email address and also links to all my social media. Please link up with me, add my social media. I love new followers, new friends, new posts, everything. Right now, that's kind of what we got going on. So let's get to this reading. Once again, this is for Aquarius. This is for March 21st to March 31st of 2020. I did pre-shuffle the cards, of course. So we're going to go ahead and just get started. I am doing love readings today, but it is sort of more just personal. So it's going to just be whatever the tarot decides to bring out within the signs, okay? It doesn't have to be love related, but it can be. And we're just going to see the trajectory of all of our paths right now because I feel like that is very important to look at. So Aquarius, what do we have for Aquarius? All right, we're emotional right now. We're feeling depleted. On the bottom of the deck, I do have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Communication is cut off. Obviously, we are in a lockdown. Some of us, not everybody is. Where I happen to be, we're in a lockdown. Obviously, if you're in New York or San Francisco or Los Angeles, you are also in a lockdown. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. This is normally the victory card. This in the reverse meaning you're not feeling very victorious. This could be pertaining to a relationship. This could also just be an interjected feeling. This could be just a personal path, personal choice, personal growth that you're going through right now, but you're feeling not very victorious. And I feel like some of you are also reminiscing on the past. I had this earlier, I believe it was with Aries, or Leo. I can't remember which one, but it's yeah, I think it was Leo. So just feeling stuck on the past, like why can't we go back to the way things were? Obviously, we would all like for things to go back to the way they were, but we are right now transcending into a new crossroad. We are all going through this together. It's a trajectory that we all have to face at the same time. Something's changing. We're going through a change. This will bring forth a new awakening. We have the Magician, and this is in the reverse. I don't like to see this like this in the reverse. You're feeling depleted. Your energy level, you're feeling not very victorious, you're feeling extremely emotional, and you're feeling like I feel like you're really not at all focusing on your intuitive. You're not giving it love, you're not nurturing it right now. I feel like somebody is very emotional right now and depleted of their energy. Communication is low. If you are trying, if this is pertaining to a love relationship, I feel like communication is off. You could be not speaking to each other. We could have blocked communication, ghosting. Somebody could be feeling like their manifestations are not working. If you have been putting manifestations out there and you have been meditating, you're getting to that point where you put it out and then it didn't come right away. So you're like, it's not working. Remember, we cannot do that. In order for things to come into full fruition when you are manifesting them, it is very important for you to continue the path even when you think it is not working. It is working, and you always have to keep that in mind. You always have to remember that. It's very, very important when you're working on manifestations. If you want your manifestation to actually come into fruition and you want your manifestation to stay in your life, there's more work that needs to be done besides just getting the manifestation there. It's a whole other process. It's a whole other step. It's a whole other level into this evolution. Some of you are having a really hard time with that reality, getting it actually going, getting it actually moving, focusing way too much on the emotions, way too much. Allowing the emotions to just literally like a tsunami, it's flooding you, okay? Allowing allowing the process to let go so that things can flow into fruition. Allow the fluidity, allow this process to go through. I'm going to go ahead and clarify these cards for you. Let's see. Why is the Six of Swords here in the reverse? This is for Aquarius, March 21st through the 31st, 2020. Why is the Six of Wands here in the reverse? High Priestess in the reverse. Lacking that intuitive strength. Severely. Look, if something's not going to be victorious and go your way, it's because you don't try. You can't just give up and stop trying like 100%. I mean, if you really want life to just give you whatever the abundance is that it wants to give you, that's fine. But to just completely deplete yourself of the gifts that you have of being able to maneuver life, move the frequency waves, you have that power. I do believe that a lot of people have that power, but they don't really know that it's within them. This is a time when you need to really go deep within your inner guidance and learn how to create it and bring it out enough to where you can actually manipulate the frequency with your power. Because this is something that if you're here and you're watching these YouTube videos, you have a trajectory path towards being empathetic and empath and being open and allowing the universe to open your third eye and open your mind towards this different way of thinking. But there's so much work that has to be done when you have your internal self. Your internal self has to be worked on. There's way more steps to it than you might think. There's way more steps than just acquiring what you wanted to manifest, just acquiring the things that you want. Learning to nurture the things that you have, learning to grow, continue to grow them, because if you just have a plant and you don't ever water it, it eventually will die. You could have this beautiful plant, but you have to continue to help that cycle. It has a trajectory. It has a purpose. It has a point. It knows what it's doing and where it's supposed to go. But if it doesn't have, sometimes if some plants don't have help to get to that place, then they fail. They don't make it. So these are evolutionary steps that you need to start acquiring within yourself, because you're allowing too much of the emotions to overtake and overcome you. Let's see. We had the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It kind of just came out. Yeah, because by not allowing the trajectory to take you where it needs to go and by trying to manipulate, it's almost like you're trying to manipulate something, the time of something. You're trying to make it go faster than it needs to go. You're trying to manifest something larger than reality, beyond, you know, reasonable means. And with doing these strange intrajectories here, you're actually you're pushing away new beginnings. You're pushing away new opportunities to come into your life by doing that. Okay, by having too much emotion, it pushes away. It's pushing away new opportunity for you in your life. Why is the Magician here in the reverse? This is for Aquarius. Wheel of Fortune upright. So like I said, it's allowing that trajectory to take you down the path it has to take you. That's what is going to ultimately give you what you want. Bottom of the deck, I do have Page of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Well, I'm just going to pull a couple more cards. I've been pulling cards from Kim Kranz, The Wild Unknown. I'd just like to see if the tarot has any more messages for Aquarius here in this particular situation. What other messages do we have for Aquarius? Ooh. Ten of Cups in the upright. So this is good. Moving towards a happy ending, moving towards abundance, moving towards what you want. We just have to focus on the correct way to manifest. Okay? What you want is there. What you want is for you. It's waiting for you. It will be given to you. You cannot speed up the process any faster than it is trajectorily moving. Okay? You can't force things to come. They're going to come when they're supposed to come. Okay? And I do believe that if you can just pump the brakes and relax a little bit, the things that you want are definitely going to come to you with this Ten of Cups. Okay? Do we have any more messages for Aquarius, March 21st through the 31st, 2020? Do we have any more messages for Aquarius? Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, right? In order to get to the 10, we have to get to the 9. Okay? And that might involve having to be single for a while. Judgment on the bottom of the deck there. I do feel like it's possible that a reconciliation of some kind, if some of you are in a relationship aspect and this is resonating with you there, I feel like a reconciliation is definitely possible. You could have been dealing with somebody that's been in and out a little bit of your life, but I do think that this person might be the right person for you. But as I said, somewhere down the line in a manifestation and as far as taking care of yourself spiritually, there's something lacking very much there, and somebody does not feel very victorious in this situation. I do see the situation turning out well if certain aspects are taken care of. So continue on the right path, and that is absolutely going to give you your Ten of Cups because you are well on your way. I see this ending in a beautiful way. I see a beautiful ending here. It just depends on what path you decide to take and the way that you take the path. So that's what I have for you today, Aquarius, and thank you guys so much for letting me read these cards for you. I appreciate all of your support. Please like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you guys again very soon. Bye.